Magandang hapon at let's proceed to our next topic. We have mass and energy balances. So the laws of mass and energy conservation apply to all processes, either open or closed system. Indeed, the open system include the closed system as special. So, kadalasan ay special case lang ni open system si closed system. The measures of flow, we have four common measures of flow. We have mass flow rate, m dot. So this is kilogram per second, pound per second. So yung pound per second, that is pound mass because we have pound force na magkaiba compared to pound mass. Then we have molar flow rate, we have mole per second, mole per minute, and volumetric flow rate, Q. So itong mga to is kadalasang ginagamit sa mga continuous na processes. Pag sinabing continuous, ibig sabihin dire-diretso siya, hindi siya batch or ang kabaligtaran niya ay batch. So 'di ba mayroon tayong tatlong processes na tinatawag, we have batch processes. Yun yung pag kayo ay halimbawa ay nagluto, 'di ba, sa lalo na sa mga food industry ay pagkatapos mag-prepare, dire-diretso lang siya hanggang sa matapos ang product. Pero pag sinabi nating continuous, ibig sabihin lang nun, dire-diretso ang raw mats na inilalagay sa isang tangke or sa isang lutuan, then dire-diretso pa rin ang process hanggang sa mabuo yung product. Pero habang ginagawa yung part ng patapos na product, so dire-diretso pa rin yung paglalagay ng raw material. So that is the continuous. So meron din tayo tinatawag na semi-batch. It's neither a continuous or batch na processes. So we have volumetric flow rate. So this is in term of volume. So we have a cubic meter or liter, gallon per second or something ganon. Then we have velocity, U. So sa pagkuha ng mass flow rate with respect to molar, so this is the conversion of molar to mass flow rate. So just multiply by its molar mass. So molar flow rate times molar mass, so that is kilogram per mole, is equals to mass flow rate. Then we have the volumetric flow rate is equals to U times A. That is velocity times A. We have area of the pipe. So kung saan siya ay nagpo-flow. Example, liquid and hexane flows at a flow rate of 0.75 kg per second in a pipe with the inside diameter of 5 cm. What is the volumetric flow rate, the molar flow rate, and the velocity? What would be the quantities be the same for the same mass flow rate if the diameter, so pag daw binago yung kanyang velocity, magbabago ba yung mga Q, N, and U? So assume that the liquid and hexane has a density of 659 cubic meter per cubic meter. Kilogram per cubic meter. So bakit may ganito? Kasi that is the conversion of your molar mass flow rate and the volumetric flow rate. Yun ang magko-convert sa kanila. So ang solution natin, we have Q is yan. So we have ang ating volumetric flow rate is just mass flow rate divided by the density, and your number of mole or is equals to mass over molecular weight. And this is mass flow rate. Okay, so ang pagkuha ng Q muna, so since ang Q natin is mass over density, so mass over density, we have 0.00114 cubic meter per second. So, yun lang yon, yung pagkuha ng volumetric. So, this is from dimensional analysis. So, kadalasan ay ginagamit to sa mga dimensional analysis. So, ang mass flow rate naman, we have uh, 0.75. So, this is mass flow rate all over molecular weight. So, ang molecular weight ng N-hexane is 86.117 gram per mole. So, ito yung makukuha na molar flow rate, 8.703 mole per second. Then, sa pagkuha naman ng velocity, kinukonsider natin yung kanyang area. So, since Q is equals to U times A, so sa pagkuha ng U, kunin natin si area ng pipe. So, with diameter 5 cm, makukuha natin ay, so that's pi d squared o pi r squared, pwedeng parehas yan, 0.00196 square meter. Then, makukuha na natin ang U, which is Q over A. So, 0.582 meter per second. So, pag naman ang ginamit natin ay 2 cm ang diameter, so ito yung magiging area, magbabago ang velocity. So, kung makikita ninyo, this is topic din siya sa fluid mechanics, sa physics, which is yung continuity equation. Diba, alam niyo yung UA. Yung Q is equals to Q. So, ang ibig sabihin, yung volumetric flow rate niya sa isang part ng pipe lines ay the same dun sa buong pipe, yung kanyang volumetric flow rate. So, nagbabago lang yung kanyang velocity at saka kanyang area. So, mass balance in open system. So, ano ba yung control volume na tinatawag natin dito? So, that is the region of the space identified for the analysis of the open system. So, ang control surface naman, yun yung nagsaseparate sa control volume and surrounding. So, kung tayo may tinatawag na system and surrounding relationship, ito naman is control volume and the surrounding. So, because mass is conserved, so dapat daw ang the change in mass within the control volume, so we have dm over dt is equals to the net of the flow into the control volume. So, the conventional for that flow is positive when directed into the control volume and negative pag palabas. So, pag papasok ko siya, since siya ay addition, so positive. Pag naman palabas, ay di ang kanyang sign is negative kasi siya ay pabawas. So, ganun. So, ito yung magiging mass balance formula natin. So, we have dm dt. So, this is the derivative of the mass in the control volume per over time plus the change in mass. It's either mass in, mass out. So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung mangyayari. So, kung meron tayong tatlong ano ba to? Okay. Ayan. So, kung meron tayong tatlong, kung magdodrawing ako dito ng isang, yung control volume, tapos may pumapasok, lahat ng papasok ay positive at lahat ng palabas ay negative. So, isang M3, tapos ang M2 ay palabas. So, yun ang ibig sabihin nitong yung change in mass. So, di ba, mass in, mass out. So, sa inyong stoichiometry. So, we have dm dt. Since this is equivalent to mass, rho u times A. So, ang mass natin or yung mass flow rate natin is density times the velocity times area. So, yun is based from dimensional analysis. So, ito na ngayon ang magiging mass. Mass in is equals to mass. Kung mag-zero to, so let's say, pag sinabi nating steady state, ibig sabihin yung mass ay 0. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Yung walang napasok, walang lumalabas, walang nadadagdagan. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng steady state process. So, ito na yung sa inyong, yung U, mass in is equals to mass out. Itong ibig sabihin na to. Ayan. So, ito kasi ay mag-0 to. Ang ibig sabihin lang nito, kung ano lang yung pumapasok, lumalabas. So, walang dagdag, walang bawas. Pag dmCB over dt ay nag-0 to. So, matitira na lang ay yung mass balance. So, ito na lang siya. So, this is from your physics. Yan. Continuity equation. So, ang mass is equals to UA over B. So, ang next naman natin is the general energy balance. So, ito yung energy balance natin. We have this is the change. So, kung ang steady state, mag-zero to. So, ito na lang matitira. Pero kung siya naman ay general naman, hindi siya consider as steady state. So, ito ay meron. Ito yung accumulation na tinatawag natin, yung dmu over dt. Mass times ang U natin is internal energy of the control volume. So, this is the change kung may maa-add or mababawas na energy dun sa control volume. Next, we have the enthalpy. So, kung magbabago ang temperature. So, kaya yung enthalpy natin is either pag nagbago yung temperature ng isang bagay, nagbabago yung kanyang enthalpy. So, enthalpy is just mc delta T. So, yung change niya ay, yung change ng temperature niya, doon nagbabago yung enthalpy. Then, we have the change in velocity. So, kung may change in velocity, so, meron dito tayo, or magkakameron ng potential energy. So, ito naman, G times Z, we have potential energy, then is equals to Q plus work. So, this is, yung Q natin is heat. It's either positive siya kung addition or kung papasok. So, pag naman work, pag ang nag-work ay system, ito. So, di ba, Q ay positive pag siya ay papasok or addition. Pag naman siya ay palabas, negative yung Q. So, di ba, Q loss, o negative siya. Q gain, positive. Sa work done naman, pag sinabi nating work done, pag work done by the system, by, yung word na by, so inyong dapat ay maano ninyo yun, kasi magkakaiba yung word, magkakaiba yung sign. Pag work done by the system, magigitong minus. So magiging siyang, yung work nyo is negative. So pag naman work done on the system, on, yung word na on the system, that is positive ang work. Pag by the system, ibig sabihin, ang system ang magwo-work, ibig sabihin siya ay negative. So, yun ang sa Q at saka sa W na ma-encounter natin sa mga problem. So, kung siya ba ay positive or negative. Siyempre, kung halimbawa, ikaw yung system, tapos ikaw yung gumagawa. So, that is work done by you. So, that is, ang work mo ay negative kasi pabawas ang iyong energy. 'Di ba? Pag nagwo-work tayo, nababawasan yung energy. So, pag naman tayo ay halimbawa heat o pinainitan yung tubig. So, ang tendency nun, yung tubig ay mag-acquire ng higher energy kasi tumataas yung temperature. So, ito naman, pag ang potential ay kinetic ay negligible, so pag nag-zero tong dalawa, ibig sabihin, ang matitira na lang ay yung H times M. So, HM. Kasi yung H natin is per kilogram kadalasan. This is mass flow rate to. Mass flow rate. Kasi dapat is per second. Ayan. So, lahat dapat yan kasi ito is per second. Example, an evacuated tank is filled with gas from a constant pressure line. What is the relation between the enthalpy and the gas in the entrance line and the internal energy of the gas in the tank? So, ang internal energy ay yung U. So, ang i-consider lang dito is yung enthalpy, yung H. So, ito yung part na to. At saka, yung internal at saka yung enthalpy. So, ibig sabihin, considering that your Q and yung work natin ay 0. So, kaya ito na yung mangyayari. That is mass flow rate, yung M natin. So, ganun lang yung mangyayari. This is just a formulation. So, kung pares yung mass, ay di magsi-zero, yung U nyo is equals to H. So, ang ibig sabihin lang nitong equation na to, pag walang work at energy, so nag-i-equate lang si U at saka si H. Yung internal energy at saka yung kanyang enthalpy. So, example number 8 na. Uninsulated. Pag sinabi natin insulated, so dito pa lang sa word na insulated or jacketed, pag sinabi natin insulated or jacketed ang isang tangke, so ibig sabihin ayaw mong lumabas yung heat o yung Q natin. So ibig sabihin yung change in Q is equals to 0. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng insulated or jacketed. So, para hindi siya lumabas or makapasok yung energy sa loob ng tangke, so ang tawag doon is, it's either you have to insulate the tank or jacket. Kasi pag sinabi ng jacket, hindi naman yung jacket na sinusot ng tao. Ang tawag lang doon, pag sa tangke na binalutan mo ng insulation, ang tawag dun is jacketed vessel. So, yun ang ibig sabihin nun. So, may insulation. So, sa mga pipelines ginagamit, sa mga planta, so kung kayo ay pupunta sa mga planta, like sa Alaska or sa iba't ibang food industry or chemical industry, so lahat ng pipelines, lalo na kung steam generated, or yung matataas ang temperature, kailangan siya ay i-jacket or lagyan ng insulation para hindi ma-condense yung mga steam na nandun. So, ganun yung ginagawa. So, lalo na sa mga, let's say, magpa-plant design, so, nilalagyan siya ng mga insulation at saka yung mga tank na kailangan ay ang temperature ay ma-constant. Ayan, electrically heated tank of hot water contains 190 kg of liquid water at 60 degrees when the power outage occurs. So, biglang nawala ng kuryente. Ayan. So, nasa 60 kg yung 60 degrees Celsius yung 190 kg of liquid water. So, the water is withdrawn from the tank. So, tinanggal at a steady rate of 0.2 kg per second. So, ito yung mass niya na tinatanggal. Mass out. How long will it take for the temperature of water of the tank to drop 60 to 35? So, yung kasing tangke ay nasa 60. So, syempre, insulated siya. So, ibig sabihin, there is no heat loss dun sa part na yan. Assume that the cold water enters the tank. So, may nag-a-add naman ng cold water na 10 degrees Celsius. And negligible heat losses. So, ang ibig sabihin nyo, nakalagay na, negligible heat losses kasi insulated. So, for liquid water, yung CP natin, or yung, pag sinabi natin CP, that is at constant pressure. Yun namang CB, that is at constant volume, which is equal to C. So, independent siya. So, walang kinalaman yung pagtaas ng temperature. Kasi sa tunay naman talaga, pag tumaas ang temperature, nagbabago ang CP. Sa tunay. Pero since this is an ideal something, or kinukonsider natin na independent, or walang kinalaman, si temperature or pressure dun sa kanyang specific heat na tinatawag ito. Solution. Here, Q is equals to W equals 0. So, since walang work done, kahit naman, itong work done is either associated with pump or machine. So, pag naglagay ka ng pump dyan, kung ay work done, di ba? Kung nagwo-work done naman is either a machine, di ba? So, pag walang nakalagay dyan na machine na associated at nakalagay naman dyan is no heat loss nakalagay. So, consider natin na 0 si work at saka si heat. Yan ang ibig sabihin. Then, since wala ding potential at saka kinetic, so walang velocity, walang height. So, kadalasan pag may height, ang tangke ay nakalagay sa 10 meters above. So, ganon. So, since wala din siyang potential at kinetic, so makakancelled out natin ito, then ito, tsaka ito. So, ang matitira na lang ay U at tsaka yung H. Ayan. Ito, U at tsaka H na lang. So, kaya minultiply natin, MDU yun. Ito, MDU. Tama naman. So, MDU dt plus M times delta H. So, that is the change in enthalpy. So, bakit may change in enthalpy? Kasi ang aim natin is to drop the temperature from 60 to 35. So, yun ang ibig sabihin kaya siya ay may enthalpy. So, kaya ang matitira lang dito yung enthalpy at saka ito, yung U. MDU. At ang hinahanap natin ay how long. So, temperature, yung T na ito. Ayan. So, ang du dt natin is C dt over dt. So, based from our PBT processes. So, di ba ang internal energy is C dt. So, kaya du dt is equals to C dt over dt. And ang delta H natin is equals to C dt. Tama. So, since parehas naman, sa tunay, ang internal energy is CB dt, at ang ating enthalpy is CP dt. Sa tunay, magkaiba yon. So, nagkataon lang dito na independency, temperature, and pressure. Ayan. So, kung i-arrange natin, dadalhin natin siya doon. So, magiging siyang, ito, papalit natin. So, ang mangyayari. So, kaya siya ay naging M over M. So, ang M is mass flow radius M, 190. Ayun. Yung total mass over yung mass ng, ito, steady state. Ayun. Ln. So, ito in-integrate lang itong portion na to. Itong part na to. So, in-integrate lang. Integrate. So, dapat marunong kayo ng integral. Kasi kung hindi kayo marunong mag-integral, hindi nyo yan masasagutan. Kaya naging ganito ang sagot is by integration. So, hindi ko na kailangan pang ituro yung integral kasi nag-integral na kayo. So, ito na yung magiging sagot. So, pag steady state naman, ay di 0 yung diode. Ito. Ang tawag dito is accumulation eh. Kaya ito, mag-0 na din pag steady state. So, kung may nakalagay na steady state processes, ibig sabihin, considering na yung dmu over dt ay 0. Kaya ang matitira na lang ay ito. So, yung kaya may S doon, ang ibig sabihin doon is shop work. That is the accompanied of machine. So, ito na yung ating equation or energy balance ng steady state processes. Ayan, that is delta H plus. So, ang delta H natin is when the temperature is dropped kasi siya ay MCP dt. So, pag siya ay nagbago ng temperature. So, ito naman is pag nagbago ang velocity. Ito is pag nagbago ang height is either itinaas mo siya. Ang tank 1 is nasa 100 meter above the tank 2. So, ganon. This is addition of heat or heat loss or heat gain. Then, ito is accompanied by machine. Ayan. So, yung GC that is 1, pag siya ay ang tawag ito? Yung metric system. So, ito naman ay iba. So, siya ay 32.2. Ito. So, sa English system, 32.2. Pag naman sa metric ay 1. So, magkaiba yan. Example, air at 1 bar and 25 degrees Celsius enters a compressor at low velocity. So, ang ibig sabihin, almost 0 ang velocity na nag-enter. So, ibig sabihin, ang U1 ay almost 0. Then, discharge at 3 bar. So, nagbago yung kanyang pressure. Enters a nozzle in which it expand to initial velocity of 600 meter per second at the initial pressure and temperature. If the work of the compressor, ayan o, may work. So, kung ano work ay compressor, ibig sabihin minus, ayun. Kasi compressor ang magwo-work per kilogram of air. How much heat must be removed? So, ang hanap, ay, positive pala, sorry. So, work done by the compressor. Ayan. So, that is. So, ito kasi is Q plus W is equals to U squared over 2GC. Ayan. So, ang GC ay 1. So, kaya 600 squared minus 240, that is negative 6. Ang ibig sabihin ng negative, that is loss. Remove. Ayun, nakalagay. Remove. How much heat is removed? Kaya negative yung magiging sagot. Neglect ang kanyang potential. Then, ang temperature ay the same. So, nakalagay ay pumasok siya ng 25, tapos lumabas din ng the same temperature. So, ibig sabihin siya ay ang tawag doon, isothermal. Ayan. Water at 200 degree Fahrenheit is pumped from a storage tank at the rate of 50 gallon per minute. So, this is Q. The motor for the pump supplies work at the rate of 2 HP. So, this is work, shop work. The water goes through a heat exchanger giving up a rate of 40,000 BTU per minute. This is Q. Kasi heat. Ayan, heat at the rate. And delivered to a second tank with the elevation of 50 feet. So, ibig sabihin, merong potential. What is the temperature of water delivered to the second tank? So, ang hinahanap natin yung temperature. Diga, merong M, Cp, delta T. So, makukuha niyo yung 2T at the second tank. Given that the temperature ay pinump dun sa, at 200 degree Fahrenheit. So, ang una natin is, kung gusto natin, mas maganda is pare-parehas yung kanyang unit by conversion. So, mass flow rate, yung 50 gallon, ginawang pound per minute. So, this is just a conversion of gallon per minute to pound mass per minute. Ang Q natin ay naka-BTU per minute. So, ginawang BTU per pound mass. So, kasi Q yan. 'Di ba? Okay, so, ayan. So, this is just a conversion of your BTU. BTU per mass. So, this is density. Ayan. So, yung... Oh, no. Walang density dito. Okay, this is just a conversion of your BTU per minute to BTU per pound. Ayan. Ayun, yung pala. So, this is mass flow rate. So, we have heat over mass flow rate. So, magiging Q. Then, we have yung shop work, yung 2 HP, i-convert natin to per pound. So, 0.21 BTU per pound mass. So, just divided by mass flow rate. Ayan, para maging per mass. Ganun. So, ito naman is just a conversion of your HP to BTU per minute. Kasi ang HP is horsepower, that is energy per second. Ganun. So, the initial and final velocity of this star is negligible. So, walang velocity. So, that is negligible. So, ang matitira na lang is yung enthalpy, yung heat Q, ito Q, then your W, at saka yung kanyang elevation. So, at 200, given, ang 200, ang H1 natin, so, kukunin natin sa steam table. So, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano kumuha na, pero, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano kumuha sa steam table. So, sa sunod na discussion, ibibigay ko. Then, so since this is nakuha, 168.09 BTU per pound mass. So, ito na ngayon yung ating magiging equation. So, H2 minus H1, yung delta H is H2 minus H1 equals Q plus shop work minus GGA, yung 30, sorry pala, yung GC pala is 32.174. Yung G kasi is 32.2. So, yung GC is 32.174 for English system, 1 naman pag metric system. And this is just a conversion. Then, H2 is 68.70 BTU per pound mass. So, ito namang 68.74, ito yung dadalhin natin sa instant table, tapos hahanapin natin yung kanyang corresponding temperature, which is 100.74. So, ito yung ating mass and energy balances. Ayan. So, dapat i-consider malaman natin ano ba yung kailangan negligible doon, alin yung tatanggalin. So, alin yung kailangan at hindi yung kailangan. Ayan. So, yung sunod na topic is about steam table reading. So, yun ang sunod natin.